The writings of Flavius Josephus, while invaluable for historical research, have faced various criticisms over the centuries, focusing on his accuracy, reliability, and biases, bias and self-serving narratives. Josephus has been criticized for being self-serving in his accounts, especially in his autobiography and descriptions of his role in the Jewish War. Critics argue that he portrays himself in an overly favorable light to justify his actions during the war and his subsequent defection to the Romans. Historical accuracy. There are concerns about the historical accuracy of some of Josephus's accounts. He is sometimes seen as exaggerating numbers and details to emphasize the drama of events, such as the scale of battles and sieges in the Jewish War. His works must often be cross-referenced with archaeological data and other historical sources for verification. Roman sympathies. As a client of the Flavian dynasty, the Roman imperial family that sponsored his work, Josephus is often thought to have portrayed the Romans in a more favorable light. This pro-Roman bias raises questions about the objectivity of his portrayal of the Roman siege of Jerusalem and other key events, where Roman conduct might be seen in a negative light. Reliability on religious matters. Josephus's accounts of Jewish sects and beliefs are sometimes questioned for their accuracy and depth of understanding. His descriptions of Pharisees, Sadducees, and Essenes are critical for historical understanding, but are considered by some scholars as possibly simplistic or influenced by his personal views and biases. Inconsistencies. There are inconsistencies and contradictions between his own texts, such as between the Jewish War and Antiquities of the Jews, and between his accounts and those of other contemporary historians. These discrepancies challenge the reliability of his narrative. The Testimonium Flavianum. One of the most debated passages in Josephus's works is the Testimonium Flavianum found in Antiquities of the Jews, which refers to Jesus Christ. Many scholars argue that this passage is a later interpolation by Christian copyists, given its atypical language and tone, which starkly contrast with Josephus's usual writing style. Despite these criticisms, Josephus's works remain central to the study of Judaism and early Christianity in the Roman context. They provide an extensive historical framework and are often the only sources available for certain aspects of Jewish history during this period.